All right. So basically, I just want to kind of confirm what we were changing in terms of the member permissions. And I think we have a plan laid out. I just wanted to talk with you guys and make sure before we started making changes here. Can you guys see my screen okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, so I'm looking at this email here that you sent me last week. And I think that that will totally work. And just so we can confirm, um, so your student member records, you already have a whole bunch of people loaded into that, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So what we'll do for them is we'll use option one where we can generate their usernames and passwords, and then we will give them an opportunity. We'll give them a little function on the page where they can say, lost your password or need to log in, and then we can have them enter their email address or some other validation thing and have it email them their username and password, and then they can log in from there. And that works for the student members? I'm getting a lot of background noise here. I can barely hear you.
Hey, Renzo.
Renzo, are you there?
Yeah. But it's done through your.
Okay, I think that's coming from Renzo's. I'm going to mute him. He can still hear us, but yeah, I can't hear anything without that in there. Okay, he just tested having some issues we're trying to resolve. Okay, so I'll just leave him muted until then. All right, so where was I? Oh, okay, so we were going to generate the usernames and passwords for the student members and then give them a function by where they can pull that information out and have it emailed to them and then log in from there and complete the application, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we need just with Renzo to clarify because some of those students already have the DRI ID. So what exactly will be their username?
It will generate them randomly. We have a function that will go through and do that randomly. Or if you wanted to go through manually and assign them usernames, that's possible too. Obviously, take much longer, but.
Yeah. Is it possible to generate like first name dot last name, or to look in the database, for example, in particular field, if there is a value, to put this value as username?
Sean, you'd probably answer that one better than I can. Do you know if we've done that for people before? Sean, are you still there?
Yeah, sorry, I was muted. I was
okay, no problem.
Trying to find my control buried underneath other windows. I'm sorry, I missed the description. If you could give that one more time.
Generating the username. Can we do this pulling out the value of particular column in this person record in our database? For example, if that is the DRI ID number, if there is anything in that column, or just to combine first name dot last name. Those are two separate columns currently in the database, right?
Well, the only problem we might have with combining first and last names in any way is, well, for one thing, our entire database has to be unique. All usernames have to be unique across all of our organizations. The way our system used to do it was by combining the first and last names. So we're probably going to have a whole lot of Bill Smiths, and with like the first three letters of each. We're going to have a lot of that sort of thing. So we might run into problems with it not working out that way. We would be better off like pulling from one of your columns where you've already got a unique like member number or something like that, and then combining it with, say, DRID would probably be the best way of doing it to make it unique and not have to worry about passing it through and modifying it and coming up with something that they're not going to know how to identify it. You know, you can't just describe it to them. Oh, that's your ID number with DRIC before it or something to that effect.
Yeah, the problem here is that some of the people, especially the website visitors, they will not have the DRI ID.
I see.
So for
well,
them,
what about this? Once they log in, they're able to change their username to anything they want. So maybe we could make it more clear to them that, you know, click here for your temporary username, and then once they use that and log in for the first time, then they can change it to something else if they wanted to. Would something like that work?
if that will work well, or if you guys can put on the login screen, just to have not only I forget my password, I forget my username.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure.
And
Yeah, we can definitely do that, right, Sean?
Yes, I believe the system already has that.
Yeah, and in this case, even if I'm not sure what is my username, I can receive the reminder with my username, based on my email or whatever else I enter for creating my account.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The existing forgot username function has the ability to put in an email address instead of a username, and it will look them up based on that and send them a reset email to the email address they entered. So,
Okay, that will work.
Okay.
Again, my point is just to be consistent, one single way across different groups, just to be easy for Renzo and the other people that are supporting our members, instead of trying to figure out are you using the DRI ID or something else, or temporary username or anything else. If you don't remember your username, just click here and the system will send you the reminder and will allow you to change the password.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, doing it that way would be much more consistent with the rest of the system. We already have an automatic generator for part of the system. For the main part, where regular members join, they can actually put in their own username.
Perfect. Okay.
So we could do it that way as well if you'd like.
Yeah. Let's do that way. And if we enable the register users to change their username, that will be great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so that's for the student members. And then for all the other people, the existing prospects and new visitors and stuff, we're going to go with the option where they pretty much have to sign up for a new account, and it will put them into a pending mode, right? And then Renzo or somebody will come along and approve them, and then they can log in after that and complete an application or sign up for training or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Sean and I talked, and we're actually going to set up a new set of pages for to make it really quick and easy for them to do that. So basically, they should just enter their basic information, email, username, and stuff like that. And then Renzo or whoever we set up as the admin to receive those will get an email saying, hey, this person has signed up, they're pending, go to their record to change them to active, etc. And then they won't be able to actually access the system until they're turned into active from pending.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's easy enough for you at the back just to create something like control, or for us to enable automatically to approve all new pendings, just to have capabilities if Renzo is on vacation or if he receives 100 emails every single day,
right,
to enable this by default and to try to see how this will work. Again, if it's easy enough and if this exists as functionality in MMS.
I don't think we have a page that does that right now, but Sean, what do you think? I don't think it would be too hard to set up something like that would pull in new pending people and just give a quick approval process.
Depends on what kind of information you're looking for. I mean, it wouldn't be difficult to do regardless of how much information you wanted, but we would just need to know what types of information you want in order to evaluate.
Okay, let's start with the easiest solution for now. My understanding, if there is someone pending, the system will generate the email for Renzo, and Renzo will need to open the record in MMS and to approve or deny access. Is that correct?
Right. At this time they would have to just go to the member database
Okay.
and then
Let's start with
filter
this.
for all the pendings. And
Let's start with this, and we will see if those records are consuming too much time. Then we will think how to automate this.
Okay.
okay.
That sounds good. Yeah, we can do that at any time in the future. So, and we'll know what type all these people are coming in. So we can even break it down and just show a pending page by type if we want to later on. So yeah, I think that'll work great. All right. And then, okay, so that's the two ways that people will get in there. Once they're in, let's see, anybody, student members and normal prospects, and anyone else you have in there will be able to change their username and password if they want to. They'll also be able to change like some basic information about themselves if they want to, so their name, email, stuff like that. And then we'll change the landing page so that they then have access to event registration and stuff within the Learning Manager. Is that all correct?
Yes.
Okay, is there anything else that they're going to need access to, or just those ones for now?
No, just to be able to enroll in training, to register for exams that will be again in the training schedule,
Mm-hmm.
and to apply for certification.
Okay.
With the initial registration, I remember that I sent you the link for DRI create a new record functionality. This should be exactly the same. Again, our objective is not only to enable those people to apply for and to register for training or apply for certification, like in any CRM solution, just in the initial registration will be nice to allow them to subscribe for communication from DRI and from DRIC. And that is almost everything. We need to, for sure, the email should be mandatory.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Just because otherwise we cannot communicate with those people.
Yeah, it makes it too difficult if we don't have that.
Yeah. So for every website visitor that is creating a new account by themselves, those prospect group, the email should be mandatory them. Renzo and the DRIC staff should have the easy way, record by record, or somehow to import Excel spreadsheet with here is the new leads or the people that at last event demonstrate interest to DRIC and certification. Let's enter all those people as prospects in the database, or all those people have attended some seminar or anything else. If it's easy enough to automate the multi-record import, if it's not, they will need to create them record by record anyway.
Do we have something open like that, Sean, for users to use, or is that a function just for us?
We have opened up the CSV upload for a couple of organizations.
If it's possible, just to give us the CSV template, what type of columns we should have there and how to order the columns.
Well, we could create a custom unit, a custom piece built off of some that I've already got for other organizations, and then we would just need what you need updated. You send me what you have, and I could build one of these for you that would just use your format. The other option would be to open up the CSV upload, but unless you've got somebody very technically savvy, this thing can make a mess. So I don't know where you're at technically.
Milan, would these just be for brand new records, or would it be updating current information?
Just brand new.
Okay. Well, that should solve that, Sean, right? We could just have just have it processed through the new ones. Or is there still?
Okay.
You're more familiar with that than I am, so I don't want to talk out of turn. But
Right, the upload CSV function is for just uploading new ones. The using like the WEF sync function will do updating as well, but that portion can be ripped out or just shut off.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So my suggestion will be, can you just enable the CSV upload? We will play with this. I believe that I can help Renzo to see how this can work for us. And if it's not very useful for us, then we can start discuss how you guys can customize something just for us.
Okay. Yeah, it will take some training in order to teach you how to use the upload CSV function.
I did this in the past in a couple of our systems. Probably will be not so difficult.
Cool. That sounds good then.
Right.
All right. And then that should be everything, right? All the changes we need to make, or is there anything that I'm missing here?
No, in the changes right now, really for you is to enable prospects and students to register for training and any events and to apply for certification.
Mm-hmm.
And probably for Sean or you again, Bill, to help us to change the user login page just to enable creation of the new accounts online.
Okay, great. That sounds good. And I can tell you this too. I went through not yesterday, but the day before, or Friday, I think, and opened up the permissions on the actual certification manager. So once somebody gets into that now, as long as they are a member of any type, it doesn't matter if they're prospect or full member or whatever, it will let them in there now. So I've opened up the permissions on that, so we should be good there.
Perfect.
And I know that event registration is already, your training system is already opened up like that. So,
Okay.
Sean, did you have any specific questions or anything?
No, I don't think so.
One additional questions from my end. Do you guys have any APA or any other way? So our use case right now, you know our database, DRI International, our parent organization, they have separate database. Most of the records we need to keep in sync between the two databases.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any way to enable them to do something like extract member records via IPA or any other way different than CSV export report?
Any other way but CSV?
Yeah, just to do this online when it's needed, and we can ask them to do exactly the same with their database. So the use case is someone is coming to Renzo and explaining, I'm DRI member, here is my DRI ID, Renzo don't see this person in our database for some reason. Instead of waiting 2 days or 1 week to synchronize the databases, to have an easy way to pull the record from DRI database and to push this record in our database, and for them to do exactly the same.
I don't think we've got anything like that at the moment.
We have a members XML feed. I don't know if that would work for them, but we do have these.
Can you send me the link?
Yeah, definitely.
Or some other, yeah, just to learn a little bit more for this.
Yeah, it may not be exactly what you're looking for, but it might be a start. So we could probably use that and at least work from it if it doesn't work.
Yeah. Let's try again. My point is, let's try with something that it's already built in as functionality, not to complicate things. If we can make this work, that will be great. If not, then we can start discussing what will be the best way.
Okay, I know for a fact that we don't have anything right now. We'd have to program something custom to tie in with the DRI database, but we could potentially open up the members XML feed so that they could pull data from us. So
yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I will set that up for you, and then I will send you a copy of what that looks like.
Okay, perfect.
I do have a function that I built for somebody else that while it's not a perfect match, it could be adapted to do what you need, and that is to like pass some sort of identifying information on a member, and this would actually send back a post update of all their information back to the sender.
Okay. Yeah, we need to discuss with DRI to see what they're willing to do for us, but that is one of our major problems right now because in the last couple of weeks I play a little bit with their database, and there is significant discrepancies between the information there and here with us, and probably we need to start thinking how we can align and keep all the databases in sync.
Okay.
And one last question from mine. I saw you guys have different options to display members directory page, but what we need right now is to be possible to filter members by different certification and by province or by city. So, for example, I want to see all the people that have CVCP in British Columbia.
Okay.
Again, you can look at DRI website and the member directory. They have something similar. Probably that will be way more useful because our current setup on our website is awful to dump the whole list with all the members. It's useless. I don't know who exactly will use and for what reason will use this. So what I see as use cases is someone to verify my credentials, or for me, just to get better understanding if I want to apply for MBCP, how many MBCPs are there in Canada or in my province, and if I will really get some advantages if I have this designation after my name.
Okay.
So if you check at DRI.org in their Certified Professionals directory, you can search by last name, by certification type, by city, and they have by country, but we assume that everyone here in Canada. So just last name, type, city, and province.
Okay. I think we do most of that already. I know we don't do the certifications, but that should just be a minor customization. We already have the data. I know exactly how to get to it, so it would just be an option we would need to add.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can definitely do that.
If it's easy enough to...
I believe we may already have a customized member directory for you.
Just you can play with DRI site, and if we can align our member directory with theirs, that will be great. We can just remove the country and the zip because I don't think that someone even will start searching by zip code. I don't see any reason to do this.
Okay.
So city, province, last name, and certification type.
Okay. Yeah, the certification type would just be a minor customization to one of our directories.
But yeah, we should be able to do the rest of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I try to play with those standard default types of search that I see as different options to choose, but no one of those was really useful for us.
Well, and the certifications we actually added to the system within the last couple of years. So we have a handful of member directories we've made for people that have those, but not a whole lot. So, but like we said, that should not be a big thing to add.
Yeah. Okay.
What
Everything from our end, I hope. Renzo, do you have anything that you want to add? Or you can type.
Yeah, I can't hear anything, Renzo.
Or you can dial in using the cell phone or the Wi-Fi. probably it's still
Yeah, I can't hear anything either.
okay. So, Renzo, just if we're missing something important, could you just send one email to Bill and me just to be sure that you're okay with whatever.
Oh, he just said he couldn't connect with the call.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm recording this too, so I can always save this and send it to you also.
Yeah.
But I think that was all the questions that I had. Sean, did you have anything else?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, Milan, let's.
Great.
Sean and I are going to put together a plan of exactly what we're going to do here, and we're going to look over some options in the system. So one of us will get back to you with exactly what we're going to do, and then we'll probably start making the changes this week for you.
Perfect. That sounds great.
All right, great. Well, if you got any questions for me in the meantime on this or on the application or anything else, feel free to get in touch with me. And we'll just keep working on this and get this thing finalized here.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
All right, thanks a lot, Milan.
All the best. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.